We humans have dreamed of this for countless generations. Birds, they are found almost everywhere on Earth. They differ from all other animals by virtue of distinct traits. All birds have a bill. Only birds have feathers. And hardly any other group comes in so many different colors, shapes and sizes to be able to conquer the space between earth and sky. But over the course of evolution, this space was conquered by one group of creatures. By day, birds are the undisputed rulers of the air. Birds have fascinated people since the dawn of time. But what is it about birds that so inspires people? Is it the brightly colored plumage? Maybe it's their melodic songs. Or the ability to move in all three elements, on land, in the water, only a few kilometers away, Dreifelden with the Dreifelder Weiher, the largest of the 7 lakes. Mute swans, a few species of ducks, great-crested and little graves live here, as well as smaller birds such as Pied wagtails. If you're here at the right time, you can witness a fantastic spectacle. The walk around the lake occasionally provides direct access to the water's edge, the first bird watching opportunities. It can be reached from the nearby village via a boardwalk. In the bankside scrub, a common whitethroat, a typical bird of this region. Raptors such as red kites breed in the surrounding woodlands. And for many years, rare species such as the red-necked grebe have come here to breed in the higher regions of the Westerwald. Opposite Dreifelden, in the village of Seeborg, is a lake that is easily seen from the road. The Heidenweiher. Home to many water birds, and especially, thanks to the large number of fish, the hunting ground of the grey heron. Coots are found on nearly every stretch of water. Every April and May, depending on the weather, hobbies pass through on their way from their African wintering quarters to their breeding grounds further north. These speedy flyers can be seen hunting dragonflies and other large insects. These elegant birds with white plumage and yellow bill are no less cunning hunters with great endurance and patience in the water and on land. But for some years now they face competition. Great white egrets have recently discovered the lakes and are giving the grey herons a hard time. Great white egrets hunt by sight and use a special method. They startle their prey. When it then tries to flee, they grab it with their sharp beaks. it's understandable that there are frequent conflicts between the two heron species. The first great white egrets arrived in the late 1990s. These days, up to 50 birds may be present on any given day. They are now a fixture in the autumnal bird life of the Westerwald Lake. Sometimes they stay for the winter. Young birds in particular still have much to learn about successful fishing as the prey tries to escape. Where there are several grey herons and great white egrets, bird watching is never boring. The birds are always moving and showing off their flying skills. Where possible, the herons keep a respectful distance from one another. Aimed and caught, and what fish! It takes just moments before the live fish disappears down the egret's throat, so no one else can see the prey. Finally, the young grey heron has made a catch, but it's taken the fish awkwardly. It won't go down his throat like this. So now what? A big fish attracts attention. The young grey heron is being surrounded. And finally gives up. Grey herons have bred in Germany for a very long time. Ornithologists are expecting the first proven breeding of great white egrets in the near future. It's still unclear where the actual home of these great white egrets is. They've all gone by the end of April and only return in the autumn. The great white egrets of the Heidenweiher. A joy to watch in the Westerwald Lakes. Our journey takes us from the Westerwald in the west to the Havelland in the northeast. This region's in Brandenburg to the northwest of Berlin. The Havelland was made famous by the writer Theodor Fontane and his poem about Herr von Ribbeck auf Ribbeck im Havelland. A landscape where the rare corn bunting is at home. In which cranes are still present all through the summer. And where the nightingale sings. The Luch meadows of western Brandenburg and neighboring Saxony-Anhalt are also home to the last remaining great bustards in Germany. Weighing up to 18 kilograms, they are the heaviest flying birds in the world. It is a bit of a journey to get to the last individuals of this species. This is why visitors should only visit the signposted bird hides, so as not to disturb the great bustards. A town not far from the Bustard Reserve is Görlitz, a one-street village with 400 inhabitants. Far from the main road and rail networks, it looks back on a varied history. The people here are very familiar with great bustards, but few of them remember the birds from their childhood. One of them is Max Rütsch, born in Görlitz in 1928. In his youth, he tells us, there were so many bustards here in some years that parents would send their children to the fields to chase them away. Those times are long gone. There are only about 100 of these imposing birds, known locally as Brandenburg ostriches, left in the wild. A sad leftover population whose survival relies on a carefully managed environment and human help. Shortly before World War II, there were still over 4,000 bustards here. Just 20 years later, there were only 1,200 of these splendid birds. These days, specially built observation towers allow people to watch them, particularly in April and May. That is the mating season, and the vegetation is still short. The male bustards fly from the observation towers during the day, often to the most distant meadows on the horizon.